This is how I make $1,500 in one day. Let's do it. Made it. We're at the shop. I had to get a ride, actually. I'm finally finishing up the PPF on my car. So, I left the M3 at the shop last night. I actually finally did the quarter panels, which the whole car looks a whole lot better. Like, it's finally come together. It's fully matte now, so y'all can't talk about me not finishing my car no more. This is what it's looking like right now. This is the full car matte PPF. I'm still gonna do clear like on the hood and the roof. I just haven't got it yet, but got a couple spots that were that I still got to trim and tuck. This is what I did last night. Every panel I've done on my car, I haven't done it the correct way. So like I would do my car, not have a ride, and then I would immediately drive home, and it would cause peeling and stuff like this that I've just learned that isn't gonna stick down as soon as you do it. And if you do allow it to sit overnight or take a little bit more time than normal, it fully dries and you don't have that issue. So decided I was just gonna do it the right way this time. Got a couple fingers, like I'm gonna come in and lay down this morning, like right here. Look how beautiful and easy that was to lay down. So I'm gonna go around, touch all these up. I do got a busy day, like I said. I got this side too. Car's fully matte. It's truthfully a blessing, but I'm gonna get all those fingers down, deal with that throughout the day. I've got a busy day. This morning I've got a front two and a tint strip on a cop car. As long as it shows up, I've got a full BMW sides and rear and a windshield, a full Mustang windshield during the middle of the day, and then I got an X340i or whatever, full SUV windshield and possibly PPF in the headlights. So gonna be like a $1,560 day or something, as long as everybody shows up. So this is gonna be my biggest day I've ever had. So hopefully everybody shows up. I got to go ahead and open up the shop, get everything ready so everybody can show up. Pretty much everybody's dropping off besides maybe the cop and the Mustang. So I'm gonna vlog a little bit. That way y'all can see actually me tinting the windows and how I afford this car and what I do for work, a little more behind the scenes, and then we'll finish up my car, meet up with some of the homies in the afternoon, and yeah, have a good vlog. So I'm gonna go ahead, open up the shop. I gotta get some stuff cleaned up. That way everything is ready, so when he gets here, I don't have to have him wait. So let's go ahead and let's get to it. Well, it turns out our 9 a.m. did not show up. Out of everybody not to show up, I didn't think a cop wouldn't show up. It's 9:30 though. Appointment was at 9. Maybe the times got switched up, but bro, I had to take a dookie so bad. I waited till literally 9:06. I was like, I'm gonna wait like almost 10 minutes. I literally woke up, drove all the way here, was holding it in. I was literally just walking every other step, crinkling, crackling, falling out the crack. And then I was like 9:06. I'm like, bro, if he's not here by whatever 9:10, I gotta go. So I hit the bathroom, and of course it's gonna be the worst dookie. It wasn't a freaking no wiper, of course, when you got things you got to do. Also, as soon as I start letting it loose, I thought I heard a car pull up. It doesn't end up being a car. So like I literally wipe 2 or 3 times, nastiest thing ever, pull them up, walk out, bro, ain't even here. Got dookie in the pants for no reason. But yeah, it's currently 9:30. Other cars are gonna be here at 9:30. We got I don't know if it's a 330 or a 340, but it's currently already tinted. Just going to be laying like 15 over the current tint, make it about 5. And then we are going to be doing the full windshield, ceramic 35. And yeah, we're making 120 less today. We give a little discount for the cop. So I was going to do the front two and the tint strip for 120. This next car we are going to be doing for 450. It's my homie though, so I might end up doing it for 420, give bro a little discount. But yeah, we got that one on the way. Should be here any minute. And then we'll vlog it, laying film over film, easy bag, no warranty when you lay film over film though, unfortunately, due to like not being able to tell if the film previous layer is peeling or if it's your layer peeling. Also, window tint just doesn't adhere to film as well as it does glass, so you can run into issues. I've layered film over film on my Hellcat, and my back window literally a week later was peeling. Never ended up redoing it, because if you do redo it, they're all gonna be different colors. So A little bit of a downside, can't offer warranty, so might just take like 20 bucks off for bro. I don't know. First car didn't show up, might have to, you know what I'm saying, not be on my discounts, but I don't know. But yeah, we got the first car coming, then everybody should be here. We got a 1 o'clock Mustang, like I was saying, and then at 2:30 we got an X3 full SUV ceramic, so insane bag. Unfortunately, don't know if we're going to be touching a $1,500 day or right there around 14, but definitely still going to be the biggest day I've ever had, as long as everybody shows up. Hopefully everybody shows up. That's usually how it goes. Have a stupid busy day and everybody disappears, but it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? I had no appointments come Thursday. I literally schedule all my side work after hours and on weekends. That's just how I have to like make my bag currently. So I try to like stack everything up for the weekend. That way I've been able to keep my money. That's why I bought like all my own film, PPF. Finally got my first roll of PPF I've ever purchased, and a little small roll of PPF, but I'm using GeoShield. Haven't really messed with Apex or the dyed film, but the C2 carbon's cool for like your base film. C2 ceramic's like a nice entry ceramic. The Pro Nano is like a 2 mil thick. It's super thick, so it's like a really high-end film, almost like it feels like Lumar Stratus. But I laid that on a truck and car last weekend, and the clarity's like super nice. So I've really been enjoying like the Pro Nano with GeoShield. But hopefully next week, my mom's coming up here. I got a quote for concrete coming. Got people coming to see about my septic tank. So finally getting people in place to be able to see if I'm gonna be able to build a building and how much it's gonna cost. I've got a quote for like 34K, 18-ish K for concrete, and then yeah, I'm hoping I can get everything for like 50, under 60 grand. That'd be legendary, because yeah, at the end of the day, bro, if it comes down to it, my building is probably gonna pretty much cost the same as my car. And I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing it. Y'all are the first ones to hear it. If I'm able to schedule enough work to stay busy, I might try to just go full-time YouTube, like within a couple months. Like that's something I want to do. I'm blessed enough to stay busy on the weekends, and realistically, I can make the same amount of money in 1 weekend or 2 days as I can in 2 weeks working. That's just part of what I do. It's a blessing to be able to do it myself. It's a blessing to be able to be where I'm at, but at the same time, my dream is making videos. So I don't know what that's gonna look like. I'm just definitely gonna, on the weekends, after hours, get all my work at my building, build it up, and then I don't know, maybe I'm able to find a place where I can actually teach people how to tint. A lot of people ask me if I'm able to teach them, if I do any classes. Just kind of want to try to expand myself and go in a path that I've always dreamt of and see how far I can go. And sometimes it's hard to do that when you're stuck in a building for 40 hours a week. So yeah, I just want to take a leap, and if I end up having to sell the M3, y'all understand it's not gonna be forever, but I am gonna build the whole motherfucker because I got enough bread saved up, so should be good for a year. Genuinely, after a year, I don't feel like I'll fail because I show up for myself every day and insane ways, and I just think I'd be able to grow insane, vlog more, stream more, and do things I've had the vision of. And yeah, it's a blessing, but trying to figure it out. So if for some reason times do get tough and business is slow for some reason, because I am going to be building a building and doing it out of my garage at my crib. It's going to be a big 40 by 50 building, but the location's obviously not main road front, so I'm going to be relying on myself to find work and Google, but it's part of it. I want to just jump straight to it. Got a crib, got a car, gonna have a building, gonna have a bunch of debt that I'm just gonna fuck it, send it. The worst case scenario is I end up with nothing and we restart, and shit don't really scare me. At the end of the day, if I sell that, I'll be able to fucking make my money for my building, so I'll just be paying for a building and a crib. It won't be that much money in my film and stuff to pay, so it won't be that much bread to like try to find, but hopefully we don't have to sell it, because like I've said, the M3's made me the most money I've ever had, so it wouldn't really make sense to sell it because this is how I do get a lot of my work. So yeah, we probably won't be selling it, but hopefully in another year, once like your boy starts actually making money and paying back some of the debts and getting positive, there's gonna be another car added. And it may be like 2-3 months in, and I'm like, bruh, I'm making 20 bands a month. And then, yeah, we could go fucking stupid and get like a LaFerrari. Fuck it. Our second car made it. This is the 3 Series that I said that we were gonna be laying film over film. It got here, it had seatbelt chips in every window, pretty much. So I told him, I was like, if I was to remove the front 2 windows, tint those, and lay over the back half, which was okay to lay over, it'd be different colors. He ended up wanting to remove all the film, gave him a discount. This is a homie of a homie, so helping him out. We did full ceramic windshield, ceramic on the sides, and the removal. Gave him a really good price. I think this one's at like 640 bucks. I'm doing the ceramic for 320 on the sides and rear, 220 for the windshield, and then 100 for removal. Typically, I charge like 150 to remove a car if it's in normal condition, but got most of the film off. I got to just remove the back glass and this corner window. I'm in a hurry. I got a car coming at 1:30, so I got to clean all the glue off, tint this whole car. I've already got the windshield shrunk. Windshield is ceramic 35%, and then we're gonna be doing 5% on the sides and rear. So, coming along, we got a stupid busy day. I'm about to remove the film on this corner window, show you all a little bit of that, then go ahead and hurry up and get back into the retinting process. We got so much, but it's a blessing. We're working with the M3, making a stupid bag today. So first car didn't show up, but made more money with the removal and the ceramic upsell on the sides and rear. So, this one, truthfully, isn't leaving too much glue, just a little bit here and there on each window. Thankfully, the film wasn't too old. Sometimes you just never know what you're gonna get into until you start getting into removals. So if y'all are getting into window tint, you can kind of give discounts on film that you can see in one piece, but with this being a newer car, the film can't be older than 2020. So not too bad, comes off pretty well, leaving a little bit of glue and then a little bit of like clear from the protective layer. I get so many people too, like whenever I quote people, they don't understand why removal cost almost as much as getting the vehicle tinted. Reason being, y'all can see what we got to deal with. We're in the back of a car right now, little to no room. This could all come off in one piece. It could come off in little baby pieces, and also having the correct tools to do this without damaging defrost lines or scraping the back window, because a lot of people are just going to end up scraping the back window and you're not going to be able to have defrost lines anymore. You don't want to do that. My job has been to specialize in removing window film without damaging anything. Granted, this is a new piece, so the likelihood of it messing anything up is pretty low. Still possible to come off in pieces somehow if we're unlucky, but you also run the risk of damaging headliners. I've had headliners fall down from the steam where it breaks the glue down, and yeah, a bunch of stuff that goes into window film removal that people don't think about, but then as soon as something gets messed up or something goes wrong, they want you to buy it off. How do you want me to buy it off? I don't charge you accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But removal is also free bread. Once you get into it and you get good at it, literally your only tool is glue remover and a steamer, and then the money is infinite from there, bro. Just gotta be careful, be patient. Like, window tint is just a patient game. You get better as you go, and also the slower you go sometimes and pay attention to detail, the better the quality of the job actually is. Getting closer to being done removing all the film. I'm going to have to end up removing this third brake light though. I like to remove like all my third brake lights. It makes the install look a lot better. Also, you have to have a little bit of knowledge of how to take third brake lights off. That's why most people don't remove them, so they don't end up breaking them. Just like at the shop I work at, it was mandatory for the best install possible. So I've learned a lot, like with door removal, door panel removals, third brake light removals and stuff like that. If you can tell, I got a little bit of film underneath there that I'm gonna have to get off. So either way, I am gonna have to remove that to fully clean behind it and install the film behind there without any issues. But all the film's off, $100 and freaking 30 minutes of work. We're gonna be doing the windshield. I already got it shrunk. We're probably gonna do it first and then do the sides and rear last. We got a couple hours. I think it's like 10:40 probably by now. We got until 1 o'clock when our windshield gets here. It's just a Mustang windshield. Make a quick little 150 unless he upgrades to ceramic, but more than likely, I think it's an older Mustang, so we'll just collect a quick little 150. Then at 2:30, we got a little X3 coming, full ceramic. Not sure if it's removal, not sure if I'm PPF in the headlights as well, so stupid busy today, bro. They act like they don't know me. Big baller, they my hobby. I'm trying to fucking these hoes. I'm in the back room of Wally's. I spent 30,000 on somebody's grapes. But look at the plane. All right, we got the windshield in, bro. I've done so many like 3 series windshields now that on these newer ones that I've got these like dialed to the max, bro. The first one I did on my G80. I don't know why like these 320s or 330s don't have like the rubber seal at the bottom. If y'all tint windows, y'all know like these have a rubber seal at the very bottom of the windshield, and it's literally right at the crack of the glass. So it's like almost in the way. You either got to trim it out, and when you trim it out, it looks like dog buns. I've seen somebody try to trim one out. Does not look good. So this one doesn't have a seal at the bottom. It went in super clean, no real contaminants. All the contaminants are in normal spots, like a speck right under the mirror, speck in maybe that top right corner, one right here, blended in, good to go. Ceramic 35 on the windshield. I'm gonna wipe it off. We just secured a little 220 that quick. Let's go on to the sides and rear, and then yeah, we're moving right along, bro. Yeah. Don't believe me, Jay, watch. Nigga, don't believe me, Jay, watch. Finished up with the first car, like we said, 35% ceramic on the front, ceramic 5% all the way around on the sides and rear. Whole lot better of a quality before now, barely any contamination. This is before I've even looked at my windows to see what they look like. A lot better of a back window. Y'all can already tell just by the quality of film looking out with a ceramic film and even just a high-end film. The clarity is always super crispy. This is the 5% looking out, 35 on the windshield. Got to put it back together now, get all the tape up off the edges. That's what I do to kind of eliminate any felt edge, clean the door panels, and then this one's going to be done. The Mustang I've got just the windshield on is about to be here, so about to pull this out, let it sit outside, dry up a little bit, and do the windshield on the Mustang, then get back to this one, clean it up. But one done, $630 or so later. Shit's a little bag, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that used to be like almost a full week of work. At one point that was a full week of work for me. It's crazy, but just like I have always been an advocate of, if I can do this shit, you can do it. It's cliche, but eventually if you just stick with something long enough, you're bound to be successful. Don't give up before you get the fruits of your labor, because you could just be on the other side. I've always seen like a meme of the person digging for gold through the mine or whatever, and then like on the other side you can see that he was like one pickaxe away from all the money, and then he literally stopped and gave up. So kind of window tint for me. I used to hate it. Now I make like a week paycheck in a day. It's fucking insane. We got our next one, a little full Botan 5.0. Who thought I would have ever thought I would have ever? You know what I'm saying? I remember when they said I would never even be able to tint nice shit. Bro looked at me and said, you'll never be able to sell ceramic or tint a nice car or sell a tint job to a soccer mom type shit. But what we doing? Boy, I be damned. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm not kidding on that, but we're about to go 30% on the windshield. We got my boy Stock 5.0. Check him out on Instagram. Bro came with the gap cam, all that shit. I wish I was able to get out here and run around with the homies too, but this shit's so cool, bro. But we're about to tint this thing. Shout out to bro from driving all the way from Anderson to come get his windshield tinted. My boy said that up in Anderson, they charge $300 for a standard film windshield. I'm at $150. I was like, damn. I was like, ceramics, $250. You want to go ceramic? But now we're going to be doing a standard 30%, $150, lifetime warranty. So yeah, I'm going to shrink this windshield, show y'all a little bit of working on it. And we got a car come in at $230. Last one of the day is going to be an X3. Still got to finish up a little bit on the BMW, clean it up, touch some stuff up, and then we'll be done. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's shrink this up and let's get the fuck out of here. Make a quick little 1500. Let's do it. I'm about to put y'all on the reverse roll. This is the most effective way to lay any windshield to have the most quality control every time. It's just hit or miss. Like, you're obviously gonna have the one here and there where it sells, but I reverse roll it, one person. It's a lot easier, obviously, with two people, but I pull my windshield tint about halfway, put my arm under here, and then it makes it a lot easier to work with. Like, I used to Frankenstein all my windshields, hop up in the car, have to squat, wide hands open, smack everything in the way, and then this, after like 10 or so windshields, you'll get so dialed that if y'all aren't doing this, I would definitely recommend. I get about halfway, lay the half on there, and then once I get right here, I just kind of hold it, pull the clear all the way off, and look how easy it makes. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm sitting here struggling, but it does make it a lot easier. This seat is just in the back seat. That way, it kind of eliminates any of that extra random dirt that I may get. Just a little secret and a cheat code. And then just long knifing swoop. I like to schedule windshields for like 2 hours, but that gives us enough time to where if we do mess up. Here's the Mustang windshield finished up. This is just a standard 30%. Wanted to do a little bit darker of an option, but not make it too stupid dark. 30% is honestly like my favorite darkness. I wish I did this on my windshield. It looks dark, even with a clarity. Even with a cosmetic windshield, the clarity is still super good. I just wish this is how dark I did mine. It's like a perfect percentage. If you want like a dark look, show y'all boys the 30%. That's on this windshield right here on the Mustang. And then I got 35 on mine right here. I don't know if it's easily able to tell the difference, but I feel like you can see straight through the back on mine. And then this one, even with a 15 on the side, it just looks super dark. But we're about to pull this thing out. This thing's fresh as fuck, bro. I used to like mess with these cars for some reason, like the 10-speed Mustang. The time when everybody was on like these cars, beating Hellcats and all that. I don't know why I started to kind of like them, but my boy's got this thing full bolt-on and on E, so stupid fast. You can tell my boy ain't playing. Gas jug in the back, no back seat. It's a manual as well. And my boy's got the custom seat. And my boy's got the custom steering wheel. Zion. Alright, gonna pull this thing out. My last car is about to be here in probably like any minute now. So I'm about to pull this one out, let it sit for a little bit. Then I gotta still clean up that BMW from this morning. But the X340i is about to pull up like literally any minute. And then I misquoted it. It was ceramic and I ended up quoting them a standard tint job. So I've done a couple stuff for them before, but just because I did misquote it, I wanted to give them 20% off. I gave them a normal standard tint quote, so I quoted it literally $300 for the sides and rear and $150 for the windshield, and that's in a ceramic. So I think my boy's literally across the street right now, but I think he's like about to pull up any minute. Trying to make sure park this, but yeah, I misquoted it. He also mentioned wanting to PPF the headlights, so my 20% off might just turn into like $40 PPF headlights instead of $200, but still, either way, still a good price. $800 to get a full SUV and ceramic tint and the headlights PPF'd. So I don't think he'll be too mad whenever he does pull up, but yeah, that's gonna be our last one of the day. I'm gonna send bro a message with the Mustang once I kind of get this car situated and get the BMW cleaned up. Once I get the first BMW cleaned up, then I'm gonna call this dude, tell him to pick up. But 2 cars done, 150, 640, and then I literally have another 640 about to pull in. But this is what this windshield's looking like. This is a 30% outside, 18 on the sides and rear. Here's the ceramic 5% that we did on this BMW, and a 35 windshield. I gotta clean this one up. That way he can come and pick this up, but both morning appointments are done. All right. Last car of the day is finished. The only thing is the PPF on the headlights isn't fully dry. I thought in my head about doing them first, so by the time I finished everything else, they'd be dry enough to cut and be ready to like leave by the time I finish the tint. But I don't know. I wanted to dial in the tint because I know that's what I'm the most goated at. But give y'all a quick overview. We went 30% ceramic on the windshield, 5% ceramic on the sides, 5% on the front 2 windows, and then a ceramic 20% over the factory tinted back half. The factory tinted back half did meter at 22, so with a 20 over it, it's pretty much 5%. Y'all can see the clarity. Bro, not gonna lie. Super proud of this one. Damn near perfect job. Can't get any better than this, realistically. I'm starting to love these cars. If y'all been following the channel and some of my vlogs, I've been rambling about wanting an X3M. This is a M40i, which is the super motor, but same pretty much car. Just getting in it, working in it. It definitely doesn't help me not want to buy one. Y'all know when I get stuck on something, I don't stop talking about it, but this thing is fire. Like, it feels like a race car. And my favorite part about it is low-key the steering wheel. I don't know if this is an aftermarket or a stock steering wheel, but literally the G80 steering wheel, but the like fat upgraded one. Honestly, it looks like an aftermarket one. Freaking love the interior of this car though. This thing's so sick. But this was our last car of the day. Let me know what y'all think of the X3. Would y'all go X3 40 or would y'all go G80? That was probably a bad comparison, but I did PPF the headlights as well, like I was saying, but this person, they do have like the little eyebrow stick-on thing, so the PPF isn't fully able to go to the top of the headlight like it normally would, so I kind of got it sitting right here drying before I try to cut it and it maybe peel back or something stupid. This headlight, honestly, it was my first time using my new PPF, so I don't know why. Like, I use the same solution I do for my other film, and like I couldn't get it to tack and stick. So I tried half the soap I normally do, still couldn't get it to tack and stick. So I just don't know if I need to try like distilled water as my tack or something. I'm still learning the PPF out, but yeah. This one, we went 640 on the sides and rear, ceramic, which is a super good price. I misquoted this one like I was saying. I quoted it in a classic film. I was like super tired, woke up, quoted it, went to put it on the schedule and put the percentages down on the schedule and realized that I quoted it wrong. He wanted ceramic. So gave him 20% off. So we did do the sides and rear for 640. The headlights, I'm probably going to take off a little bit too, typically 200, but probably do them for 180 just because it's taken me a little longer. I did think I would be done like a couple hours ago, but PPF is time consuming. So I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna finish cutting my fenders. That way my car is able to leave. So hopefully by the time I finish that, take my trash out, maybe I can go ahead and cut these headlights and they'll be ready to go. So fat day. Once we get this car finished, I'll show you all this car finished. I'll show you all my car finished. Then we'll show you all the income of the day. Shit is so fire. This was my best day of business I've ever had. So I kind of want to document it. Did the best I feel like I could have. Probably could have vlogged a little bit more of my work, but it kind of gets repetitive. So I wanted to show you all the PPF, but your boy was fucking sweating and cursing because just literally couldn't get it to stretch around and tack in the spot. Like I was sitting there holding it, tack, and then it would just not stick and slide. So pissed me off a lot. So I was cursing a lot, not gonna lie. PPF is, it's all about freaking chemistry and measurements. Like if your dilutions and whatevers are not right, like you might as well not even try. Like it defeats the purpose. But if you got the right solutions and the right mixtures, it's not that hard. But yeah, last one of the day. I think we definitely hit 1600 today. So yeah, it's fat. I'm gonna freaking hurry up, cut all my fenders, because like I was showing y'all, I did these last night, but y'all can see I kind of got some of the film still in here. I just wanted to let it be able to fully sit and dry, but yeah, M3 is fully finished. So I'm gonna cut the fenders out. We gotta go hand cut on the paint. Fuck it, I don't even give a damn. That's part of the game. So we're gonna learn how to do it. Like I said, if you learn on your own personal car, eventually people are gonna bring you your own. I've done so many people's headlights, $200, cost the same as doing a full car. I honestly probably would have rather tint a full car than do those headlights. I don't know if it's just my film, my mixtures, I don't know, but shit genuinely beat my ass. I was about to curse. Like I already did curse, but I was about to just throw rocks. I don't know. This little black little eyebrow piece right here is aftermarket. So the pattern obviously is supposed to cover the full headlight. I don't know if this is what was pissing me off trying to tack, but bro, my other film that I've used, like I literally tack right here, and as soon as I touch it with my finger, it sticks. Like I could tack this whole thing, squeegee it, and it would still slide. So something on with my freaking tack solution or my slip. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But in order for us to be finished, we are going to have to hand cut right underneath this little bezel piece, and then a little bit right here where the pattern's a little off just due to the misalignment because of that. So yeah, I kind of wanted to show you all this. This is kind of like my favorite part. Like I've been getting so dialed at like hand cutting that I just kind of wanted to put y'all on right here. Like I'm gonna just be putting my card up there, lightly cutting all the way across this. So I'm gonna switch hands, and I'm just kind of like barely cutting on the film. So PPF is a little bit different than like window tint per se. So like you can easily just etch the film, and you can see right here, as long as you did cut through and didn't sell, I always advise to peel slow, because if it isn't cut through and then you kind of yank on it and you pull into the pattern, that's not something you want to do either, and then you just wasted a bunch of time, because PPF is a freaking waiting game. As you can see, like you get more time in making things dry than I feel like you do in the actual install. But just right there, you can see, trim that excess off, and then I'm just gonna take like a felt card, kind of try to dry my edge up a little bit right here. Nothing too crazy. Do that, and then we're gonna just go around our edge fully. We got a little bit of overhang right here that I'm just gonna cut off, but that is how you hand cut a little headlight. bezel on a X3. Not too bad. I guess we'll go ahead and finish this up. There's just a light amount of trim right here that we're gonna do where it's kind of overhanging the edge of the headlight, but nothing too crazy right here. So all I'm gonna do is just peep my headlight, see where I gotta go, and like I said before, we're gonna see where the edge of the headlight is. Edge of the headlight's like right here. Just gonna lightly press down on the film. All you're trying to do is etch the film. And that might be like edge of the film, like I don't even know. That might still overhang a little bit, but we're gonna see if we cut through. If you did, you'll be able to pull right here. It's kind of where I stopped just in case. I'm gonna dry this out a little bit. Still a little wet, so I don't want to cut and it be misaligned anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is lightly just make a little trim right there, and then let that dry a little more, and then we can kind of go back and do some finishing touches. But for the most part, that headlight is good. I got a little bit of water spots here and there on the edge that still need to dry. That way we can form it to the headlight, but yeah, that looks like it still might overhang a little, but now that it can kind of have some relief, if it doesn't dry, we'll come back and trim a little bit more. But getting finished up, it's almost probably 9 o'clock. I do got to finish my car still, but not too bad. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get a QT icy. That's like, for some reason, the first thing when I have a good day, go home, go straight to QT in the M3, get a fat ass icy, and then drive home. Yeah. Show y'all a quick little overlook. Got the headlights finished finally. Got the full ceramic tint job done. This is gonna be a fat build right here, but y'all do know I'm stuck on these X3s, especially the X3M. But this is a little X340 super motor, so still a dope ass car. Y'all can see the headlights. I did have to do a hand cut all the way around to this bezel right here. Being an aftermarket bezel, you do have to hand cut it because it covers the top little bit of the headlight actually. But this thing is super sick. Got the edges pretty much all the way to the bottom of the headlight here on both sides. Y'all can see this side looks super good all the way around. Bam. For my favorite part of the day, finally about to leave. Let's get a cold start in the bay. Let's do it. It's about to scream, bro. Just a little 24-hour report. I'm gonna show you my one-day report, bro. Y'all ready? I bet y'all aren't ready. My best day I've had in my whole life. It took me 24 years to get here, bro. All right, bro. And y'all can see, like, this shit literally last Saturday. You can see 850, bro. Double, bro, in one weekend. That shit's truthfully a blessing. And I had one front two not even show up. I paid $41 out in processing fees with a net total of $15.47.24, bro. Shit's a blessing. I misquoted the one, so I ended up doing the whole X3 for $800. That was the full sides and rear and ceramic and the headlight PPF. Pretty much gave my boy the headlights for free, which, yeah, I guess if y'all have me misquote something, your boy's gonna hook y'all up. So y'all might wanna like bank on me misquoting some shit, but we're finally about to get out of here. We got the M-ball finished up. Full matte PPF, bro. Truthfully a blessing and a half as well. About to do my first drive with the wrap. Go to QT. I'm about to go to QT and get a freaking icy. I told y'all, that's my touchdown celebration dance. When I get out of work after a fat day, I gotta have a QT icy. So let's get out of here. Let's lock up. It's currently 9:30, so pulled a little 12-hour day, bro. I made like a little 100 something an hour. Shit's cool. A blessing, bro. I tell y'all, like, I'm an advocate of like believing in yourself. I wouldn't be here without self-belief. I wouldn't be here without y'all supporting the channel, and I wouldn't be here without mainly a lot of freaking hours by myself, bro. I put a lot of hours in this shop by myself, learning how to do what I do today, bro. It hasn't always been this easy. Y'all probably are watching the video talking about bro's dad pays for everything, bro's got family money somewhere. There's family money somewhere, but the shit ain't given to me, bro. I had to go out, lock in fully on myself, believe in myself, and without believing in myself and without putting in the hours by myself, I would not be here. Truthfully, like, I come from single mother, single familyhood. Shit wasn't always like this, bro. Shit was not always like this, dude. Like, I've had to work hard for everything. I got my first car making $10 an hour at Moe's, bro, to buy my first dream car, a Camaro SS. Now to be where I am today, from 2019 or 2018 when I did buy my first SS Camaro, to now 24 PPF in my first M3. Finished my first full car, bro. Look how fat this looks. Fully matte. Oh my God. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I got here. But I stayed true. Without God, it's not just me. God met me halfway though. God said, if you grind, He gave me the vision, you just got to put in the work. This shit ain't gonna be easy though. So whenever y'all boys are confused and lost, y'all gotta go back and fall into self-belief. Because without self-belief and going to God, bro, you can't get anywhere. I wouldn't be here. I swear. Self-belief and this and that, and I don't know. That's all there is to it. Because without hard work, truthfully, bro, you're not gonna ever get nowhere. I've always had this vision. Always have had big plans, big goals, visions that don't seem normal, plans that don't seem normal. My mom looked at me whenever I wanted to buy my first Camaro, bro, in high school, working at Moe's, spent one whole paycheck and a half to afford it and the gas. Thought I was stupid. Shit ain't so stupid anymore. Like, it's paying off. I told y'all. Let me make sure I got everything. Like, it's not always gonna be easy. It's not always gonna be what you expect it to be. Like, you could have a vision and a sight of where you want to go. You go and you get pushed 5 different ways just to go where you want to. Like, I'd never thought I'd be tinting windows. I hated tinting windows. I thought it was the worst thing ever. Like, I hated it. I don't know if it's because, like, I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, and then I didn't realize the money in it either. I thought I was just stuck, like dead end, stuck, bro. That's how I felt. And then put the social media together, which was my dream, and then put the window tint together, and then I made this motherfucker, bro. Combining 2 things that I love. Now I love window tint. I didn't love the shit. I hated it. There's some things that sometimes you can hate and end up realizing you love. Shit's how it is in life. Like, there's a lot of things that I thought I didn't fuck with or I didn't like, and now I be doing it. Nerd shit, bro. I be nerding out sometimes, but the nerd shit, it gets you things like this. Brother, 24 years old, 80K car, got about 100K in the motherfucker now. A full PPF job is not cheap. Like, this would be a $10,000, $12,000 full PPF job. In a year, I full PPF my car and built a whole ass M3. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. And I'm just about to get in this motherfucker. Like, what? This shit is so crazy. I'm about to go do the celly dance. I gotta go get a QT icy. Fuck it. I might go buy a track car tonight. Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. That's the one thing, like, people get money and blow it. I've done a little bit of that, but, bro, I'm on my... Pop, motherfucker, you wanna pop every other motherfucking time? Oh. 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 That's that shit that makes me happy, bro. Self-employment and cool ass cars. That shit'll make your dick hard, I swear. Can y'all hear that? Yeah. We done came a long freaking way. Truthfully, go watch my first videos. Y'all will see, bro. From living with somebody else in a shit ass position to going to my freaking own crib. God did all of that. I gotta get gas too. I got 50 miles. But guess what? I gotta get E. I gotta get E, bro. Isn't that a blessing to say? Like, I'm about to go put E85 in my shit, bro. I gotta pull up a calculator app to figure out how to mix my gas. That shit's so fucked. Secured the QT Icy. I pulled up and there was a bunch of cars over there. Then I literally saw a cop. Cop apparently was not fucking with the M3 Burbleton. He apparently said that he fucking hates exhaust. So I figured I'm gonna hit anti-lag for him on the way out. Look at him. I'm gonna go this way, floor it, anti-lag, and I'm gonna take off on his ass. Fuck him. Just kidding, I'm not going that way. Fuck him. But I am gonna hit anti-lag at this freaking red light right here. Imagine hitting anti-lag, come flying past. He apparently, my boy Christian, he said that he hates Burbletunes. Like, imagine being exhaust and just literally hating how a car makes a noise and then making your whole life just around that. Talking about giving tickets, bro. Sorry, I have already had court for this shit. I'm not going back. Isn't that what they say? If you do it once, you can't fight you can't have a court case for the same thing you've already served once. Imagine. But I'm gonna literally probably go through this red light and I'm hitting it just to piss Big Brother off. Just to hit Big Bro off, we are going to see if we can do a one-hand anti-lag. It does not help. My shit sounds like a Draco. And I'm gonna hit that shit. Bro's gonna be coming to get me soon. I guess bro might be waiting for me. I don't know where that is. I'm gonna look. I don't see none. Do a quick one for him. Shawty motherfucking bless me with a motherfucker sandwich plate. Look at it.